there he is. This is gonna be super hard, even with the catch pole, because there are places he can get away from us. All right, so here's the plan. Chance, you block over there. I'm gonna go in right here and try to get a catch pole over his head. Look how big that sucker is. Mm-hmm. Easily that raccoon weighs 27, 30 pounds.
Don't let him.
Don't let me get it over.
Get him around the body.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. No! Get him! Chance is gonna have to now. Nope, 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 nope. Let it go. Let it go. Now, no. Oh, damn, man. Open the thing up. Open. Choke. No, get his body. Okay. Get it over his body. I cannot let go.
I know.
If I let go, there's gonna be some bleeding. My name is Michael Beran. This is Missouri common snapping turtle, also known as Bare Hands Beran. Catch a porcupine barehanded, and then tickle, tickle, tickle. I'm a nuisance wildlife control operator. We rescue people from wild animals. Oh God. But we also rescue the animals from the situation that they've gotten themselves into. Watch out for the poop. Possum poop is super stinky. Working barehanded is just easier on the animal. It's a 9-band armadillo. But I've been doing this so long, and I know exactly how to grab an animal way gentler when I can feel the animal and I know exactly how much pressure to put on it or how much pressure to let off. Hey, I'm Bare Hands Beran. Nothing hurts me. Whoops. What I love about my job?
Thank you for calling Wildlife Command Center. How can I help you?
You never know what the next call is going to bring. This one ain't just giving up. Oh, there's a bite. No. Oh, these things are so strong. You're going to see a lot of blood before we're done. No, get his body.
Okay.
Get it over his body.
He knows what we're doing.
My dad's approach to wildlife management, it definitely could be considered a little bit more wild, but it's his passion. This is what he loves to do.
The situation we have here is that I can't let go of this raccoon as long as he doesn't get loose in my hand. These things are so strong. I know the adrenaline's flowing.
Yeah,
Just calm down. So, all right, Chance, shove him. All right, put it down. All right, let him go.
It's already locked, yeah. Thank you.
No blood. Oh, just a little bit of blood. All right, well, that's not bad.
That was fun.
That's from his back feet pushing. Barely anything. If the teeth had gotten me, we would have major blood. Because of that, he has to be tested. Rabies is 98.5% fatal, and that's close to 100% fatal.
Never been bit.
It's kind of like one of those things where you see someone do something to themselves, you don't really pity them, you just go, yeah, that's what happens, so.
That's exactly what his mom said. Working with my son Chance is a real blessing. He's my wingman on jobs. Let's just set it over here. He also helps me out at our rescue center headquarters in St. Louis. You got a leash too?
Yeah.
This is a forever home for exotic pets that owners have either abandoned or they can't handle any longer. All right, let's see who else needs to be addressed this morning. This is where we provide first aid and injury stabilization for animals that are rescued, injured, or abandoned. You ready to make a new life? We also transport animals that can be released back into the wild. And all these other strange animals, well, they're just my pets. If you need to handle a scorpion, the best place is, whoops, his name's Tarzan. He's a Brazilian porcupine. You heard that old saying, leaping lemurs? People get them and then end up losing all their pictures and everything that's on a wall because they're jumping off the walls, and then they don't want them anymore. And so we get them and we like them. And every office needs a kangaroo to keep things hopping. Tyson here is a giant red kangaroo, and he's a rescue. Eventually, he'll be taller than me. A lot of times, he's just hopping around the office, chilling with the dispatchers.
Wildlife Command Center.
Thank you for calling Wildlife Command Center.
Most of our rescue calls come directly into our central dispatch center here in St. Louis.
Wildlife Command Center, this is Bonnie speaking. How can I help you?
Like I said, it's a family affair. My wife, Bonnie, runs the office. There's a bug on your keyboard?
It just fell.
Oh, it's a stink bug. Look at that. What a cutie.
But I don't want that.
I know you don't. Especially stink bug. I'm just gonna let him go outside.
Always rescuing everything.
We opened the office in St. Louis, and now we've got 9 offices across the United States.
Thank you for calling Wildlife Command Center. My name's Jen. How can I help you?
Once the calls come in, they're assigned to one of our technicians across the country.
Aw, dude, it says urgent call.
Oh, look, Chris, we got a job.
I do travel a lot from city to city, making sure that the customers are taken care of and making sure that my people have adequate training. So,
I would have passed right over that, Michael.
you did pass right over it. You looked at it and you were fixing to walk away. Over in my Reno office, I've got 2 of my more eccentric technicians, Boston Matt and UB the Wild Man.
I describe myself as being a feral person. I would much rather be in like a scenario out back here. I've hiked all these hills back here with a hawk on my fist.
It takes an odd person to do what we do. Everybody that works for this company is strange. And I'm strange and odd as well.
We've talked about this before, UB, and you have a little bit of a death wish.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Reno is in the heart of a desert. There's a lot of conflict with animals.
Michael comes out to Reno once a month. We're always just looking for the next crazy situation to get ourselves into.
Just got a call for a bird in the house.
What's up, UB? What up?
So we're definitely going to need the net. And the homeowner sent me a picture. It is a magpie.
That's definitely a magpie.
Magpies are extremely intelligent, and they learn that there's food inside human habitat. So getting a magpie inside a house is a fairly common occurrence for us. So I suspect what we can do is just use the net that's got the bigger holes in it. As it flies by, just try to snag it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do need to be very careful with magpies though. They've got very brittle bones and they've got very fragile tails. And I don't want to pull the tail out and I don't want to break a bone. So we need to be very careful when we extract this particular bird. All right, let's go get it.
I don't know why we have the net. He's just gonna use his hands.
How's it? Do we know where our little friend is?
He's in the kitchen right now.
Okay, great.
So last night had the window open. He flew in and then couldn't get him to go back out the window. I think us just being here really freaked him out and he didn't want to be anywhere near us.
All right, see the bird now.
My biggest concern is I don't want the bird to get hurt. I don't want my bird to get hurt. I have a pigeon. Her name is Walter. We have cats, so I wouldn't want any of them getting a hold of the bird.
Well, let me get in here and see if we can catch this guy.
There's a
Okay,
bird.
I see it now. When we're trying to extract a bird, one of the things we don't want to happen is for the bird to panic and fly away from us at a speed and hit the window, because it's very easy for a bird to break its neck or to crack its skull and then die of a blood aneurysm. So he's flying around.
There's a
Okay,
bird.
I see it now. So he's flying around. He's flying around.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
Let me see if I can just put my hands on it gently. I just want to try to be as careful as possible. So he's going to come over your way because he already can tell that I'm a predator and he's going to try to avoid me. UB, if you would move up just ever so slightly. Okay. There we go. If he comes towards you, just grab him like a net fashion.
little guy.
All right, it's okay. It's all right, little guy. We're not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna check him real quick to make sure he's okay.
He's pretty cute.
Right wing is good. Left wing is good. Pecking is good. Tail's a little jacked up from being inside a house for a little bit, but we're gonna be able to release this guy. He's gonna be just perfect. According to Nevada state law, I can't possess this bird, but I can take him out of a structure and turn him loose right outside of the structure, which literally we're one step outside of the structure. I'm not gonna throw him, I'm just gonna open my hands. To me, it's a very gratifying feeling because I've taken a situation that for the bird was super traumatic, and now I've allowed him back into nature so that he can be wild again. He's strong. I think he's gonna be perfectly okay.
Awesome.
All right, let's go.
Awesome, thank you guys.
Thank you. This was a perfect situation. Homeowner got their home back, Magpie got back into the wild, nobody was hurt, nobody was traumatized, but now it's off to the next adventure. Got a text message. Skunk call at a rail yard, in a hot tub possibly. Urgent.
That sounds fun.
Is the skunk drowning in a hot tub? Is it like hot and bubbly and full of skunk spunk, you know? And guess what? Skunks don't like skunk spray. Like, that's a misconception. People think that Pepe Le Pew skunk spray, you know, that's like perfume. No.
Would suck to be a male skunk. Not what I expected, but...
Not what I expected either.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah. Now, skunk's a game changer. When an employee finds one, everybody freaks out. Everybody stops working. They all run away. They're afraid to get blasted, or worse, bitten by a skunk with rabies or some other contagious virus.
You want some gloves?
Nah. What do we need gloves for? And many of our clients are landlords who may not even be at the location, but they want to keep their properties clear of unwanted animals.
It's not up here.
The wildlife guy inside of me doesn't really think that it's going to be up here, but the military side of me says, you didn't look. This is not just in a hot tub. There's at least 20 or 30 hot tubs out here, so this is definitely going to be more of a challenge than I expected.
They got food right here. There's a bunch of cat food right there.
Another thing that we can talk to the business owner about is whoever's putting food out here, make them stop. If they stop putting food out, the animals will go away.
Michael.
Huh?
We got it. It's in this one.
Oh man, you didn't even stick your head in there and get sprayed?
No. I'm good. That's all for you.
Oh man.
It's a good size one.
It's not a good size one, it's freaking huge.
If I was you, Michael, I would wear gloves.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the whole bare hand thing. It literally can bite through gloves. Like, we don't have gloves thick enough that a skunk can't bite through. So I think the safest option is going to be try to corral it into a cage trap. Put the trap inside here like this, very calmly. I'm going to speak to him really softly and nice and make him go in the trap. And I won't even need bait. Just watch him. Oh, I see his butthole. That's never good. That's where the 9 glands are, where the spray shoots out of.
His hairs are all stood up right now. So skunks display a lot of body language to let you know that they're about to spray you.
Don't spray. This skunk is pretty pissed right now. Dealing with a skunk, especially a skunk that's cornered, I mean, it very much is like a hand grenade. You kind of know that it's going to blow up, but how far can you press it? How long can you hold the handle? If you'll watch from that direction, I'm going to maneuver this some.
Be pretty gentle. He's flicking his tail.
Don't spray, buddy. Don't spray. He's about, you see that booty puckering? I'm not going to hurt you. I just want you to move a little bit.
Yep. Could you just move a tad?
Shh. He's gonna go right in. Maybe. Maybe not.
And that's how you catch a skunk in a hot tub.
Thank you for calling Wildlife Command Center. My name's Jen. How can I help you?
I need a squirrel out of my house.
All right, that's what we do.
We got a call about a squirrel in a fireplace. We're gonna get some gloves, cage, go grab it.
My name is Tim Dustbowl. I'm kind of the one that they send in whenever there's some kind of crazy, weird problem, or if it's, really dangerous. I do a lot of the crazy stuff that a lot of other people don't really like to do. You might think that you have a plan, but that's why they call it wildlife, because we don't really know what's gonna happen when we get in there. But like I said, that's why I love my job. Hello, sir.
Good morning.
How you doing? So we heard you had a squirrel in the fireplace, huh?
Yeah, we do. I made a lot of noise yesterday morning when I came down and looked at the fireplace and saw this squirrel spread eagle on the inside on the screen.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get in and check it out and see what's going on.
All right, come on in.
The squirrels may look cute, but inside a house, they can really wreak havoc. They chew through electrical wires, they carry diseases, basically drive you crazy, especially when you try to catch them. They are super fast.
What do? We had experienced it when I was a kid at home, and it ran the house, and that was frightening.
Yeah, I don't know how to catch a squirrel running around the house.
Yeah, I can already see he's been here for a while. You can see where he was trying to get out.
You don't know if they're rabid or scratching or biting or what, so.
So I have a little inspection camera that we use just to get in little tight spaces. A lot of times we can just reach up in there and we can actually see the squirrel.
Oh my, gonna reach up in there, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
This actually might be easier if you hold this.
Yeah.
I see nesting material. I heard something. Yep, he's in here.
Yeah.
There he is, right there.
That's crazy. Yeah, I see him. He's right there.
There's the squirrel's tail, yeah. That's him.
So he's sitting right there.
Right there on top of that shelf. Something right here. Get him. Oh, there he goes. Get him. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, we'll just have to chase him. Hello.
Oh. Rush. Oh, there he goes.
Man, he's quick.
Here he is. There he goes.
I gotta corner him somewhere. Really?
Man, up the chimney.
That's a safe place.
Not for him.
Take two.
You almost got him.
I got my hand on him.
Got your hand on him?
I can't grab him though. Oh, there's a bite.
You sure it's not an attack squirrel?
There's a little ledge right here.
Yeah.
I just can't get my hand on him.
Yeah, that's a pretty weird angle.
Ow. Yep.
Oh.
Got him.
Hey, good job. Good job. Very pesky.
I better put him up.
Yep.
They're very crafty animals.
Pretty exciting, though.
There he goes. Customers were very happy. You know, they mentioned that this is the most fun that they've had in a while. And that's another part of this that I really enjoy, is that we always get to be the heroes.
That went good.
Yeah, it did.
Squirrel's gone.
Yeah.
Another squirrel in the chimney.
Here's a secret about the company. I've never balanced the checkbook in 10 years.
Yeah, once I take over and try to make sense of everything, I'm sure there'll be quite a long era of confusion.
I'm teaching Chance about the business side of what we do, with a passion for wildlife at the heart of it, just like my dad did for me. I was raised on a working farm. I was 7 years old when my dad bought me my first couple of cage traps. With Chance working in the business with me now, my life has truly come full circle, and it is super fun.
You tired for you good for one more?
Dude, I am always good for one more. Don't even ask me that question. Just asking me that question will make me good for one more.
So we got a call. We've got a property manager, showed up to an open door, went inside and saw movement, something furry, immediately decided, nope, closed all the doors and then left.
But it was vacant?
Exactly.
Now, an empty house can be a magnet for wild animals. Any unsecured door or window is an open invitation for all kinds of critters. Even a large animal could end up trapped in a house if their entry point gets closed in behind them. And a trapped animal, much more desperate and unpredictable than one out in the wild. It's a nice little house.
Yeah.
No tracks. Not that I think it would come through here anyway. Damper's closed.
Does that not work?
What's that? That's all cedar and mothballs. You know, the one thing I noticed is that none of the windows are chewed up.
Because usually if something's on the ground jumping up at the windows, you see the scratch marks on the wall.
Well, what's that? That could be a track.
There's so much going on right
smashed
there.
together.
I mean, whoever came in here,
Yeah.
we don't know if it was just one person, if it was a couple guys, a guy and his dog.
What the? It's in there.
Raccoon?
Nope.
What?
Here, just hop in there. So there's a coyote. This is probably the third time this has happened. About 2 months ago, a coyote chased a dog through a back door and down into a basement. And normally coyotes travel in packs, but sometimes a juvenile can get separated from the group. The problem with coyotes is they're super unpredictable. There's 2 windows out here.
Oh, okay.
And so maybe we should call Tim.
I have a set schedule every day, and then stuff like this just pops up. They just call me and then, hey, we have a coyote in the garage, go check it out.
Inside the garage, if you can imagine, Tim, there's a window right here. There's a window right here. I want you to go in first and get in front of this window because I don't want the coyote to jump through the window. All right? Chance, you get by this window that's closest to the door.
Noted.
We're going to put a person in front of each window, and then I'm going to test the coyote and see which direction it's going to go. Is it going to be vicious and snarl and try to bite me, or is this coyote just going to give up and let me capture it? So if the coyote runs at you, I don't want him jumping through the window.
Okay.
First thing you do is just make some noise, scare him. Okay? If he still comes at you and he's going for your calves, put your boot in his mouth. Just put your boot in front of him like that. Just doing this will stop him. Coyotes, especially one that's cornered and terrified, can be super dangerous. They have sharp, long canine teeth. They can rip the tendons out of the back of your legs faster than you can even know what happened. So you good?
I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
All right, well, let's be safe.
All right.
So, Tim, far window, the reason why we don't just open the garage door and let it run away is because coyotes are responsible for 95% of missing pets. And not just the little Yorkie terriers, they eat everything. They love cats and they love dogs. And so we can't, in good conscience, turn it loose in this neighborhood.
He's on the left.
Left side. Oh, same spot, closest to the door.
Oh, look at him, he thinks he's hiding. What if I press that little table up against him and then scruff him?
That's your best option.
If I can get my hands on it and scruff it without getting bit, then it'll completely give up. Because you scruff them by the neck, takes them back to a state when they were a pup and mom was scruffing them by the neck and carrying them around. All right. Somebody come grab this. He ain't going nowhere. Just grab this table out of the way. This one ain't just giving up.
No.
All right, so here's what I need. I need that big cage out of your truck.
You go through here?
Yep. Here's the thing, and this is just from me, Bare Hands Beran. If I can scruff a coyote, then I feel like that puts them into a calmer mode, a calmer state. If I put this steel strap around their neck and cinch it all the way down, that animal's gonna be very hurt if you crush its trachea. So whether you agree with me or not, for me it works. Normally with a coyote, they just give up and go limp. Put his legs in. Now make sure it's gonna slide all the way down.
Yep.
Make sure it's gonna slide.
Yep.
Slide, slide, slide. Perfect. Now look at all that pee.
Oh, that went well.
Oh, look, Chris, we got a job. Snake in the backyard shed.
Sweet. Do they know what kind it is?
No, they don't know what kind, but
All right.
it's in the back shed.
My name is Deontay Barnes. I've been working with the company 6 to 7 months. I'm one of the newest technicians here. I came to Sacramento to help Michael start the new Sacramento office. When I work with Michael, it's a really good opportunity for me to learn.
What happens whenever you usually approach a skunk?
They can see me coming and I don't move slowly enough. So I think some of my fast movements might trigger him.
So I'll tell you how I do it.
He has 20 years of experience, so he's a good mentor in that sense. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point where I'm just looking forward to barehanding, you know? Like, my hands, these are my money makers, man. I'm keeping these forever.
Should be pretty close to here.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Christopher Starr. I am Wildlife Command Center's longest lasting employee, 10 years. The great thing about this job is that I can work with wildlife every day, keep the interaction with people to a minimum. I consider Michael to basically be my father figure and biggest mentor in my life.
So as a leader, you have to be very careful that you don't hog all the back calls.
Yeah.
You've got to disperse them and share them evenly across.
Michael and I are a lot alike in a lot of ways. We're both audacious, we're both wild, and that's probably why we get along so well.
You know, this is my first snake call.
You scared of snakes?
Whoa. I mean,
I think afraid is one way to describe it. I mean, there's levels of fear and there's also just a lot of caution.
Boom. Keys out, hat on, ready for business.
It's almost like I can just see my grandma right there. She's just saying like, it's a snake. Like, be careful.
We really don't have any idea of what we could be dealing with. It could be venomous, could not be. The days are getting hotter and starting to get cold at night, and so they find whatever warm place they can, which is sometimes people's houses. Did he say he was in the shed or by the shed?
They just said that in the shed.
Okay. Let's give it a whirl. Ready?
Wait, what's this? Like.
Well, this looks like something's living underneath the shed, but that's not a snake.
If I put my feet down here and it's under there, is it gonna bite my feet? Like.
You have boots on. Oh, dude, I've been grabbing snakes since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. All right, so there's some yard debris in here. When you've been looking for snakes for as many years as I have, you instantly cue in on just the very slight differences of color, basically.
I might be the slowest snake retriever in the company because everything looks like it could be a snake.
Some stuff in here. It looks like he was filling everything up. There's a squirrel. Oh! We are not going to be bare-handing it today.
Why?
Because that's a rattlesnake. Oh! We are not going to be bare-handing it today.
Why?
Because that's a rattlesnake. And it looks like it killed a squirrel.
All of my senses are very heightened, so I'm looking at everything. How do you know that it's sleeping and not just like waiting?
Rattlesnakes are almost completely nocturnal, and this one is a northern Pacific rattlesnake. They can get up to 5 feet long, and the good news is they only bite when they're threatened, but the bad news is it's the 4th most venomous snake in the US, so if we piss it off, it's super dangerous. I can't really see his face, but I don't even think he's even tongue flicking because we haven't threatened him at all.
Respect is important for me, and by that I mean, if I don't have to get too close, I'm not gonna get too close.
He's just gonna chill and not interact with us because we're not interacting with him.
Okay.
They can only strike like 1/3 of the distance of their body, and he's not big. He's a small, this is a subadult. All right, so I'm gonna get right here, put the bucket right here, and take off the lid. He's still just chilling.
You better keep chilling.
All right. All right, so he kind of knows something's going on. All right. All right.
Oh no.
No, he's fine. He's just chilling. Beautiful northern Pacific rattlesnake. Seeing what's going on, rattling a little bit. So just come in from up high. Oh, look, he's coming to say hi to you.
What?
I just put it on. Slide that sucker on. That was Viante's first interaction with a rattlesnake. It's only gonna get better from here, basically.
Chris can say whatever he wants about, you know, snakes being relaxed, but it's an intimidating animal.
We take most of our animals a minimum of 22 miles away, and I'm gonna wanna find an area that's a good place for a nice northern Pacific rattlesnake.
I'm done with snakes for the day. Chris can go ahead and release that guy.
I think once the snow melts, I think we should hike up to Peavine over here, man.
I'm down, as long as you slow down so I can keep up.
You're just gonna have to go a little quicker, man. Aw, dude. Beaver. It says urgent call, live beaver in a bar.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Hell yeah, dude. Love beavers.
I just hope no one's messing with it.
Yeah.
A lot of people think beavers are cute, furry little animals that they can just walk up to and pet, but someone might lose a finger.
Though Reno is technically a desert, the mighty Truckee River flows right through the center of the city. So beavers are a common nuisance for homes and businesses near water like this bar.
So the dangers of a beaver, they obviously have huge teeth. Those teeth are made to cut wood. So those beaver can just take huge chunks out of us if they wanted to. Hey, so I heard you had a beaver in your bar?
Yeah, he must have snuck in the back door when the delivery guy came this morning, and he kind of scurried back in that back corner.
Over there?
Yeah, he seems to be a little happy over there, so I just left him alone until you guys got here. When I came into work this morning, it was just like any other day. Open the front door, come in, let the delivery guy in the back, and all of a sudden there's a beaver in my bar.
Okay, right, cool.
We'll check it out.
We got this.
Perfect.
We'll take care of this.
Thank you
No
so
worries.
much.
Oh, that's a big one. Beavers get between 28 and 75 pounds, so it's a pretty big beaver.
Yeah, it's a good sized one for sure. All right, so he's stuck in a corner, which is not very good. If you corner any animal, they're gonna probably be very aggressive towards you. It sucks that it's in the corner, because there's no telling what he's gonna wanna do. He doesn't know how big I am, and he's probably gonna be pretty pissy when I start moving this around to get him safely out of here. There's not really a great place for the animal to run to, so that's when it becomes the most aggressive, because it's cornered. I mean, everyone growing up through your childhood and everything has told you don't corner an animal.
What do you want to do, UB?
So it sucks that we have all this stuff here. What I think we should do is just move this back and try to pull this away and kind of see what he does from there.
I'm gonna set this trap.
Okay.
He's still just got his head in that corner. That's gotta be like 40, 50-pound beaver.
Yeah, this is probably a 40-pound beaver. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to grab a hold of his tail without getting bit.
Let's get him out of that corner, UB.
You gonna be okay, bud?
That's gotta be like 40, 50-pound beaver.
Yeah, this is probably a 40-pound beaver. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to grab a hold of his tail without getting bit.
Let's get him out of that corner, UB.
You gonna be okay, bud? You gonna be okay with this?
There you go.
Well, he's got super sharp teeth. Try and get him. Ease that way. That's perfect. Come on, bud. Go ahead. Got him.
Good job.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Holy crap. He's bigger than I thought he was.
That's what everybody says.
Right. Oh. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate getting him out of here.
Yeah, beavers don't belong in bars.
No, well, you know, I mean, unless he wants a beer. He was really cute, but I definitely don't want to hang out with him without the cage. I guess now we're the beaver bar, yeah. Or maybe people will just ask me what he ordered.
That was my first beaver in a bar. I would not have grabbed a 40 to 50-pound beaver by the tail.
You should probably give it a go, you know. Grabbing a beaver is not that scary.
We've talked about this before, and you have a little bit of a death wish.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So the animals that we caught in the past 24 hours, they qualify for translocation. Translocation means that the animal is going to be relocated into an area that he has no idea where he's been before. This particular location is an excellent location for squirrels and raccoons because it has a lot of old growth for them to hide in. It's got a nice water source, and it also has food readily available. Yeah, I think this would be a pretty good spot right in here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Great.
All right, big guy. You ready to make a new life? Ooh, you're a scrapper. Yeah, I see that. You got a scar on your face from fighting. Huh. This raccoon, we're gonna take him at least 22 miles away across a body of water because we guarantee that they're not gonna come back to their home territory. All right, everybody be very quiet and very calm. You know, release days are pretty special for me. It's where my job really comes full circle. The homeowners have their normal life back, and for the animals, I've given them a new life too. They're free to roam the wild as God intended. It's okay, little buddy. You can go. Have fun. Find a girlfriend. Yep, that's what I call a successful release. Working with my son and working with a lot of dedicated technicians, it's just really special. It's why I love my job. It's why I wake up every morning excited to start a brand new adventure. My name is Michael Beran, and I wouldn't trade this job for anything in the world.